Breaking news. Putin ally. Russian mutiny exiles plan to storm Poland. We've starting to feel pressure from the Wagner Group. They want to move west. Alexander Lukashenko, the leader of Belarus who made a deal with the Kremlin to host the failed mutineers, said. Alexander Lukashenko, the strongman of Belarus, said on Sunday that Wagner mercenaries who have migrated to and been training with the country's military forces intend to infiltrate neighboring Poland. We've starting to feel pressure from the Wagner Group. They've decided to head west. During a meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in St. Petersburg, Lukashenko reportedly suggested, "Let's go on a trip to Warsaw and Rzeszów." Wagner mercenaries, having staged a failed mutiny in Russia at the end of last month, have relocated to Belarus per an agreement between Putin and Lukashenko. Concerns have been raised regarding the Wagner Group's ability to lash out against Warsaw due to the fact that, since relocating, the Wagner fighters have been conducting training sessions with Belarusian military approximately 6 kilometers from the border with Poland. Since the agreement was struck, Wagner fighters have been stationed in Poland's backyard, and Polish officials have been sounding the alarm about the potential for aggressiveness on the part of the Wagner mercenaries. According to a report from the European Parliament that came out last week, European officials are worried that the new staging ground for Wagner fighters poses a threat to the entire European Union. In preparation for a possible attack, Poland has deployed troops and police to its border with Belarus. Poland's National Security Committee Secretary Zbigniew Hoffman said the deployment of troops is necessary because of the recent drills in Belarus, which he called a provocation. According to Poland's Deputy Foreign Minister Paweł Jablonski, the weekend gathering was likely meant to provoke Poland. In light of the current climate of heightened political tension, Jablonski claims, "We are basically sure today that the number of provocations is rising." Russia's Vladimir Putin has used the current situation to accuse Poland of planning an invasion of Belarus. Putin warned Poland against dreaming of Belarusian lands, saying an assault on Belarus would also be seen as an attack on Russia itself. Putin warned on Friday that attacking Belarus would be seen as an attack on Russia. Belarus and Russia are a union state, meaning that their respective governments are actively working to merge the two countries' economies, military, and cultures. In recent months, the U.S. State Department has concluded that the divide between Putin's and Lukashenko's authority has narrowed. Lukashenko has enabled Russian forces to use Belarus as a staging ground for their conflict in Ukraine for over a year now. According to the Daily Beast, opposition MPs in Belarus feel that Russia's use of Belarusian territory for the conflict amounts to a hybrid occupation of Belarus. Some Western Polish territory was a gift from Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin at the end of World War II, Putin recently declared, in an apparent threat against Warsaw. The words have prompted speculation that Russia is trying to manufacture pretext for an attack on Poland. According to Poland's deputy foreign minister, Putin's comments prove that Russia intends to cause trouble for all of Europe, not only in Ukraine. Russian President Vladimir Putin has reportedly informed the Russian Foreign Intelligence Service, SVR, that Poland is planning to invade Ukraine and seize a good chunk of territory from the country's western region. Polish authorities, he added, certainly intend to put up a coalition under the NATO umbrella and actively join the battle in Ukraine and rip out a broader chunk for themselves, restore their, as they believe, historical territory, today's western Ukraine. According to Jablonski, the Polish Ministry of Foreign Affairs called the Russian ambassador in response to Putin's remarks. Jablonski said the meeting was very brief, and the Polish press agency reported this.